Hey guys, Valkan here. I've just found this new card game. It's a new game by Ubisoft. It's Duel of Magic. No, that's completely wrong. Might of Magic Duel of Champions. And I've been playing it, and it is something else in terms of card games. Like, I've played Magic, I've played Hearthstone, I've played Yu-Gi-Oh, I've played Pokemon, I've played a lot of them. But this has just got a whole new level of tactic to it, and frankly, I'm struggling to get my head around it, but it's interesting. But, I'll just get into a game here. Essentially, you start with 3 resources, and you can upgrade one of them per turn. So just so you know this, I'm just going to keep this hand because I can drop this first turn. That's just thought I'd tell you that before I get into it. So I'll go with that. I'm just in a campaign mission now. So I can't drop this first turn because look at this, I'm an idiot. It's a 2 production cost. You gain 1 resource per turn, so you can do more and more each turn, obviously, as in most card games. So, as I said, you can go up 1 each turn. I'm going to increase my might because that seems to be the standard one for progression through the game, and then just end my turn. And what I really like about this game is that you can see exactly what your opponent's doing, like the actual clicks, which I don't know, it just helps you keep track of the game, I think. So I'm really liking that. Right, so here we've got 2 things we can build. Well, not build, place down. This can give you a building card, and I've opened some packs and I've got a pretty good building, so I'm going to drop this. Lets me search my deck for any building card. I've only got 1, but it's the one I want, so I'm taking it. Increase my might again, he can't attack this turn, and end it. So, I've said this game's complicated, that the resource management's pretty clever. It makes it so you've got to decide early game if you want to go creature heavy, magic heavy, or fortune heavy, I believe that one is. So yeah, like, you struggle to make all around decks, but it makes your decisions really interesting. And there are spells on here. I'm just going to increase my magic this turn, I think, where they affect rows. Like, everything's like row combat. Like, if you put something on one row, unless it's got the attack anywhere buff, it can only attack creatures on that row. And if there's a creature on that row, you can't attack their hero. So I've been playing around with tactics. Like, these cards have an ability called Outmaneuver. So when you drop it, you can move one of the enemy creatures, or a friendly creature. So you can just move it around and attack their hero, and I've been going like with the kind of rush deck, where you just keep moving their creatures around and just chipping away at the health. And it's been going quite well in campaigns, but I'm struggling a bit to do it in the ranked matches. Except for like finishing. Like, it's still a pretty good finisher to just outmaneuver something out of the way and then just kill it. Or kill them even. So I'm gonna upgrade my fortune here and drop this. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that you have melee creatures and shooter creatures. Shooter creatures go on the back row, melee creatures go on the front row, and flyers can go on either row. So this game is a whole new level, seriously. Flying creatures can go on either. You've got to attack, well, on some of them, I think melee have to hit the first creature, shooters can shoot over to the next creature. There are some creatures like titans which are melee and they block things, so you can't attack behind them. There's things with sweep attacks that attack across everything around it. There's ones that blow up, do damage all on rows. There's spells that do damage all down rows or across columns. Like, I've been playing this for quite a bit now. I'm getting used to it, but still, I learn something new every game, honestly. So I think this has real potential, this game. Like, Magic is a lot more complicated than the other games you play, and this is a lot more complicated than Magic, I'll give you that. So I'm going to drop this. That can kill that. All creatures in this game, when they go to kill something, basically have first strike, like out of Magic, where if you can kill them, you'll just kill them, and your creature will stay alive even if they've got lethal damage on you. But I'm just going to move this over here, and that'll let me kill it like that. And then I can kill that, and like I say, this will survive because it's killed it first, basically. And then I'm going to upgrade my might, drop this creature. Actually no, because you have attack damage and retaliation damage, and this has no retaliation damage. So this will hit it, I'll hit that, and that's got retaliation damage. It won't actually hit me, but then he'll kill me next turn. So it'll do nothing except take 1 health off there. So I'm not going to drop that, because there's no point. So I think I can just end my turn. Actually, this has got 3 attack, this has got 3 health, so I'm going to use this. Choose this friendly creature. Oh, I've messed that up completely. Oh well, at least I healed it for 2. It's a very difficult game, this, honestly. And I'll move that to there, because that means it can't kill that. So yeah, that was actually quite a decent move, even though I didn't mean to do it. But yeah, you can have insane, like, I think there's around 300 cards out at the minute, I believe. Might be more, that doesn't might just be one set, to be honest. There's base set 1, base set 2, and then I think there's 4 expansions after that. So there's a lot of cards to go at. So there's more effects to learn. Like, I'll run it up on the screen now, all the different effects. It's ridiculous. There's honor, sweeping strikes, attack anywhere. Oh, I couldn't even tell you. I literally couldn't even tell you. And I've been playing this game quite a bit. I'm not sure, but I think there's more effects than in Magic. And Magic's quite difficult to get your head around. This is, which is really interesting. So I'll fast forward through this game now. I'll go through the effects properly. I'll go through them properly. I'll read them and everything. And this is where the relocate comes into play. Like, I'll hit there, relocate, move this to there, attack, and I'll win. So yeah, there's a game 1. So here you see the list of creature abilities. I think you can notice now I wasn't over exaggerating when I see that there's a lot to learn. So we go through them. There's heals, ambush. Anchored means they can't move around. Area blast, like AoE damage, attack anywhere, so they tap things on different rows. And yeah, there's just things for everything you can imagine an effect to have. I think the most effective ones, right, in my opinion, just play my style of play, is outmaneuver and attack anywhere. Like, I just really think how important positioning is in this game. Just be able to get an advantage in that sense, I believe to be, like, just for me, because I really like to play like control decks, and I think the amount of control that gives you is just, well, I think it's unparalleled. But I have been going against a lot of people who have been using sweep attacks, area blasts, and things like that, and just absolutely destroying me. So it's not as clear cut as I'm making out. It's just how I like to play. So if you look, there's a lot of effects here, and it really makes for interesting games. So yeah, I think this game is really interesting. I'd recommend it to anyone who is into their strategy games and their card games, especially Magic players, because you know there's a lot of similarities, but there's also a lot of differences, and it makes for like a really interesting game. I've got a link down below in the description. If you go through there, it's a free game, but if you use this link, then you'll get 10,000 gold, I believe, and some base set 2 packs to open, so you'll get a bit of a head start on your deck building. Yeah, there's a lot of free stuff on there. You don't really have to pay for anything. I've not paid for anything, and yeah, it's going great. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you go and check out the game, and I hope you enjoy the game, and I'll see you in my next video. So yeah, see you then. Cheers.